The Pustaka sessions are specially curated to highlight the power and beauty of Indian language publishing, translation, and innovation in storytelling. From regional publishing pioneers to digital disruptors, from translators to voice artists, each session at Pusthaka is a window into the soul of Indian literature. As we journey through these conversations, we honor the diverse linguistic and literary traditions that make India's literary culture so vibrant. Let's turn the page together and celebrate the written, the spoken, and the heard. I would like to welcome Kannan Sundaram, publisher of Kalachuvadu, a visionary in Tamil literary publishing. Mohan Babu, a prominent figure in Telugu publishing with a deep commitment to regional voices. Muneer MK, a champion of Malayalam literature and translations. Vasudhendra, acclaimed Kannada author and publisher known for amplifying queer and regional narratives.
This is about the South Indian publishing in general, okay? So publishing, we are more so keen on the important sessions which are going on here. It's unfortunate that in parallel these sessions are happening, but I'm glad some of us are here and recording is also going on. I'm sure people will be there to watch it further. So let me introduce all three delegates of this particular session, panelists. We have first Dr. M.K. Muneer. He's MBBS actually by profession, like he has studied MBBS, but now he is a lawmaker. He is an MLA from Koduvalli, Kerala. And he has previously worked as a Minister of Public Works and Panchayats and Social Justice. That profile also he has held. And he runs a publication by name Olive Publications. And this has published till today around 1,500 plus books. That's a big number actually. 1,500 plus books. And they have main authors of their publications are MTV, M.T. Vasudev Nair, O.N.V. Kurup, and Kamala Das as well. So they have very big names in their book list. And he's also the chairman of India Vision News Channel, a 24/7. I think it was first in Kerala, I believe, right? It was first in Kerala. And very interestingly, he's the author of many books as well. He has published many books. Welcome, Mr. Muneer. And we have next to me is Kannan Sundaram. So Kannan Sundaram is a well-known name across international publications now, like Desi publisher being so successful and being known across the industry is very rare. Kannan is one among them. Okay, so he's the managing director of Kalachuvadu Publications, and he also is the editor of the Kalachuvadu magazine. It's a monthly magazine which purely focuses on culture and politics. So he has attended the international book fairs and he has also got the fellowships of most of them is like Frankfurt, London, Istanbul, Oslo, Sharjah, and also he has an international visitor program by US and Sydney. Both of them have invited him for their literary events. And he has got Chevalier Award from French government in 2022. Author of many articles. He is a regular columnist in both English as well as Tamil. So he has published around 1,350 plus books. So it's not small number. It's a very big number, and most important and prominent author of Kannan Sundaram is Perumal Murugan. So we know Perumal Murugan. We don't need an introduction of Perumal Murugan. So his books have won JCB. The main important award was the JCB award in 2023, and also it's listed twice for National Book Award and once for Man Booker Prize. Welcome, Kannan. Yeah. Mohan Babu so is a big name in Andhra Pradesh. He started it recently. It's not very old. It's 2018, but he has already published 155 books and highly focused on the translation, and very professionally they are doing the publication and they are selling well now. So it's though in the initial hiccups were there, but now they are doing a very good book culture. They are spreading very good book culture across Telugu. And he's actually by profession, he's a chartered accountant and he started this, co-founded and now is the founding member of the Chaya Publications. And he has also written a lot of articles. He was a columnist. So in many Telugu dailies, especially the Velugu and Sakshi. And their focus, Chaya Publications focus is mainly on the originals in Telugu as well as translations. They have, he has published, by the way, he has published 5 of my books in Telugu. Okay, so I'm very, very thankful to Mohan Babu. He has published, and it's now become a very big name in Andhra Pradesh. Chaya Publications is a very big name in Andhra Pradesh. So welcome, Mohan. So one thing which we need to, from these 3 profiles, what we understand is all 3 of them are authors and they have written books. So that means books is not just a business for all 3 of them. It's not just purely a business that I don't have to know anything. I can start a software company. It's not like that. They are interested and passionate about the literature, and they write, they publish their books and also the others' books. That's very, very important and very clearly visible in this all the 3 profiles. Let me start. So these questions there are plenty. So what do we do is, question is open for each one of them, and if anyone else has other points to add to it, they can also chip in now and then. So that's how we'll take it. Let us start with Muneer. Mr. Muneer, see, you were there from quite some time in the industry, in the publishing industry. So what do you see? There is a change from past 25 years, let us say, from 2000 onwards, from the point of technology, from the point of the publishing practices or the readership or the kind of distribution and the promotion which goes on. So what kind of a difference which you see?
Good morning, everybody. I am very happy to be here and extend my sincere thanks for inviting me for this session. I have got a relation with Karnataka because I studied my first year in Karnataka Medical College, that is Ambedkar Medical College here. Then I got transferred to Calicut Medical College in Kerala. So, Olive Publications started since 25 years. It has completed the 25th year last year. So we could see the transformation happening in the field of publications. Kannan is a very close friend of mine. We used to meet in Frankfurt Book Festival. He's a regular visitor there, and he's a fellow Frankfurt. So we could see when we go to the Frankfurt Book Fest, 3 or 4 years back, we could see much of the pavilions converted to digital tablets. E-book. Instead of Kindle, many publications came out with their own tablets. But after few years, it disappeared. So what is happening is, even if you look at the surveys done in USA, UK, France, the physical books are still found of, because it is 65 to 70% still, and only 21 to 23% of digital. There is a shift to the digital, but it is not completely going to digital. Some of them use them simultaneously. They use digital at the same time. They want the physical because it is genetic, I think. There is a gene working. The smell of the book is very important. So, and it is very flexible also. For looking at the tablet, you have to sit like this. But book, you can read it in any position. Lying down, standing up, sitting down. In any position, the physical book is flexible. So even if digital has come, now one of the thing is self-publishing has started. Yeah. Self-publishing, so the publication houses, they are not dependent on publishing houses. And there is no need for storage, because if they want to print it physically, now the POD system has come, print on demand. You need only 5 copies, 10 copies. So all the publishing houses are also trying for POD, because the storage is very important. So you look the trend of the book, if it's going in a full swing, then we can have more copies and we can take it to the warehouse. But to keep all the books in the warehouse is nowadays very difficult. So POD, even big publishing houses are also coming with PODs now. So these are the new trends which have come. So every publisher, if I publish a book, at the same time I make it a digital also. Then I give it to Kindle. At the same time, we give it to Amazon, we give it to Flipkart. So the physical books are moving through online. Still, the physical book is important. If I order for a book, I prefer always, you can see the Amazon surveys and all. You can see physical book is moving more fast than the digital books in the Kindle. So we look at the Kindle, we download the Kindle, at the same time we want a physical copy also. That is a very important thing. So these are the trend which I could, and we envisage more shift to the digital platforms. But still, I think physical books will exist, and the projections which we can see in the surveys is for next 10 to 12 years, physical books will be the main source of income for the publications.
I do agree. Thank you very much for that. One is on the physical is sold more, and the POD has come now, and the self-publication is also getting promoted. Those three are very, very important points. Just to add that one from my perspective on the e-book side is slightly different. What has happened is like our generation people, mainly someone who is 30 plus or 35 plus, we have all born and brought up in the culture of physical book. For us to get used to another kind of a reading might take time. We may not get adjusted. Even till today, I prefer South Indian meal than any other kind of to try a new taste, right? But it may not happen so with the next coming generation. The coming generation are they don't like the physical book only. They are very happy with the e-books and digits and gadgets and all. So we really don't know. Maybe we may have to wait couple of years, maybe another 10 years to really understand what moves more. But it's good. As far as publisher is concerned, the physical books are in demand. Okay. So other than these 3 points on the marketing side, and how is the marketing going on, Kannan? So is it anything different? You see what it used to be before and what is it now?
So when we launched Kalachudu in 1995, I would say the Tamil market was very, very, very limited. There were not even a handful of bookshops to whose address you could send books to. And book fair was just one, Chennai book fair, which was happening in a very small way. And there was no really any avenues of sales. Mostly we did direct marketing, sending through, and that was also mostly no courier then. So only value paid post and 1 or 2 bookshops. So that was very, very confined marketing space. I think, there has been a dramatic improvement in the last 30 years. In the sense, book fairs automatically developed into 4 or 5 major book fairs. And now the Tamil Nadu government has mandated that every district should organize a book fair. That means we have about 40 book fairs minimum happening across Tamil Nadu. Even above that, there are private parties which are organizing book fairs in smaller towns, even smaller than district headquarters. So it's a big book fair has become quite a culture. Many new bookshops have opened, they keep opening. This is a very important point that I don't think it's happening in, for example, English in India. But the newer bookshops continue to open in small cities, towns across Tamil Nadu. Not in a very big way, but it's a continuing trend that we are getting more and more counters. Not enough to cover all the districts of Tamil Nadu. Many districts probably don't have any bookshops, but we have now many, when you publish a book, there are now many counters where we can send the books for sales and the book fairs. And also online sales, it's very, very important. I think unlike English publishers, I have always seen Amazon has a very positive for a Tamil publisher, because we don't give them high discounts, so they don't disrupt the market in a big way. But Tamil readers across India, in other states, Northeast, anywhere, and Tamil readers in many districts where there are no bookshops, they avail Amazon in a big way. First thing, they do some business, but they have also opened up a new avenue, new way of distributing books and other products. So which now there are even other players who are trying to do the same work without the corporate domination of Amazon. So that is, and there are many independent Tamil online bookshops which are also actively selling books. So I think Tamil books marketing, and internationally, there are many exporters who carry our books to Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Europe, North America, and there are small bookshops in London, Paris that sell Tamil books. Even about that, they organize small book fairs everywhere. The sellers, they organize book fairs, and we also try to make books available directly internationally through print on demand method that you can order and buy books anywhere in the world. We are actively promoting that, and so I think from where we started, it has really opened up in a big way the marketability of Tamil books.
Yeah. And just to add that one on the promotion side, is the promotion method means mainly the advertisement. Do you see any change in these 25 years? The way you try to reach to the people, a new book has come to what it is now. So what it was before and what is now. Do you see any difference?
I think it's a completely dramatic difference. One thing is, we have our own monthly magazine which carries news our publications. So that is something we have been doing we started both the things together. So when a new book comes, we will make an announcement there. So that news will go to our readers immediately. That is one way. But other than that, earlier on, we were very dependent on print media reviews. But the space was never anything to talk about, and it kept coming down. But now what has happened is that that doesn't matter anymore. It's not important. Print media sales has come down. And if there is a review, that impact is nothing compared to what it was 25, 30 years ago. So what we are doing, I think what other publishers are doing is using social media to promote our own books.
Yeah.
And that I think, the news of the book has come out. We are able to send it out to all our readers through, directly. Sometimes influencers, they pick up and review the book, which helps. And emails, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So now we don't look for reviews and stuff outside, which is not happening and which doesn't seem as important as before.
Sure. Thank you very much, Kannan. I think it's very clear that the social media is taking a bigger role in promoting the books and broadcasting the new book information rather than the print media. Previously, we had print media which used to publish reviews about the books, and that used to be the trigger point for the sales of our books. Now it's no longer the case. None of the print media is supporting so actively on the book side. But the social media has taken over. It could be WhatsApp, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram. So we are trying to promote our books through all these media. And very interestingly, compared to the 25 years, he says that Tamil book sales have increased dramatically. It's much bigger now. It's a very nice thing to hear. Let us move on to the Telugu side from the distribution point of view. Because Telugu people, NRI population is pretty big. You have a very big NRI crowd, and reaching them as a challenge always, because they might be there in America or in Europe and this thing. How is it actually? Say, what does it happen in Telugu? And who are the readers? Very, very keen on who are your readers actually? What age group they belong to?
Yeah, first of all, thanks Book Brahma for involving us in this
I think little louder. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Thanks, Book Brahma, for involving us in this thing. And the question is that how you are going to reach for the overseas readers.
Yeah,
That's
and also who are your readers?
Who are the readers? Generally, first let me answer this. Our readers are generally starting from, as far as Chaya is concerned, from 30 onwards, because most of the books are very, your translated books are very serious, and maybe that stuff is going to be serious. That kind of impression is there. But slowly this will be coming to the other generation also, regular generation also. But the most of the generation our co-publisher printing and all, the readers are starting from 20 onwards also. Recently my other publishing house printed. The majority of the readers, when we see that, they are starting from 18 to belong to that. So, but the problem is that most of these readers are still not yet matured, not yet read the thing. So that initially they start with the love stories, maybe this that kind of stuff.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
But we are very happy with that. That readers definitely will come to the other reading part. That's very important. Now, then I can say that the readers are from 20 onwards. Unlike earlier, reading means so the matured people only they start working out. So now the readers are new generation readers are coming. So maybe today I can say from 20 to 45, 50 onwards. These are the readers we have.
Okay.
And we are catering all these people that.
Yeah.
So when we publish very serious, see, for in your case, your book, that first one, Amma,
So
Ammantanakistam.
true.
Ammantanakistam is irrespective of the ages, everybody liked it. So at the same time, Patutava comes because only 40 plus only. True. Specifically, you can't say these are the readers, but readers are starting from 20 onwards. This is a very good sign for Telugu readers, because unlike your Tamil and Kerala and your Kannada, we don't have that kind of readership there in Telugu. But today, we are very happy. There are 10 publishing, 15 publishers coming to print the books, because this is, when there is a reader, then only they will come for the power to print that kind of books. So today we are very happy that slowly it will going. Maybe about 5 years down the line, maybe we are to reach the thousands on all these things. Today, 5 to 10,000 copies selling is not that difficult thing. So maybe Chaya may not be in a position to sell that kind of, because of the seriousness. But in general, some booksellers are doing it 5 to 10,000 with a light mind that
they are able to.
Yes,
that's a very big number. 5 to 10,000 is a very big number actually for a book to sell. Actually, even in Canada, it's not many authors or publishers can sell that big figure. And on the distribution side, then the NRI side. So, do you have any specific thing?
Yeah, NRI little bit we have problems in distributing the thing, but as far as we are concerned, we tied up with Repro. What they are doing, print on demand, they are selling.
That is working.
That's working more. Yes, for US and UK and other parts of the world. Repro thing is working for us. So today we are probably 10th tomorrow. Day after tomorrow we are launching that. Tella Yenugu, that's White Elephant. Mohan's book.
Mohan's book.
Yeah, we are simultaneously with the worldwide release, like pan India, pan world. That is the one thing. Otherwise, it's very difficult for us, because somebody has to tell some distributor like Navodaya, they have to export the books and all the. Exporting is also a lot of cost is involved.
Exporting doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Even
both for the time as well as the cost.
Absolutely, cost is very difficult. So, point is that when you are sending a book, and they are ready to pay $20. When you are sending it from here, they count this much. That's a. So now slowly it is picking up. As of now, we are not that great in selling to the outsiders. They are taking it from India whenever they are coming in. That side is somebody has to put serious thing.
That's true. These NRIs have an attitude that if you buy it in India, it will be much cheaper than buying it in US. Anything which is available in India, anyway, once in a year they can come to India and they can buy. So that attitude is there with all NRIs, which I observe. So that might be happening. But one thing which is very heartening and which is different from Canada is like in Canada we are facing a challenge with the young readership. Okay, so what happening is most of our youngsters are studying in English medium. And though Kannada is a compulsory, they are rarely giving importance for the language. They are just aiming for getting 35 marks and passing in that exam. That's all. So we are losing the younger generation to English readership. They are all becoming English readers and they are not reading our books. I'm wondering how it is different in Malayalam. So, is it something different in Malayalam?
Malayalam, we have lot of options for promoting the local language. So government itself is taking initiative for promoting the local language. So it is compulsory in almost every school to have a library with a lot of Malayalam books. So now the assembly itself is conducting a book festival where all the MLAs can buy the Malayalam books to school libraries with their schemes. There is a area intensive. There is a program in which there is we can spend about 3 lakhs per MLA can spend 3 lakhs. So you look 140 MLAs buying books with 3 lakhs means it's a big amount. This all books goes to the schools. And there is a period specifically for the students to discuss on books. So even though in English medium schools, they are compelled to have Malayalam books, to read Malayalam books in yeah. So that is the way they are trying to promote, but still, the CBSE schools, they don't care for this because it is an independent school which is having a separate syllabus. Those students will go only for English books. But now, through artificial intelligence, we can get the data from our showrooms or our agencies that who is interested in what books. So we can tailor make these subjects. So there is in Malayalam now the young adult book is getting more popular now. So we are looking at the young adults, what is their taste, and we tailor make these books for them. And nowadays, I think much of the leading people, writers like Sedu, is a leading writer in Malayalam. Sakriya is a leading. They are now making books for this young adult now.
Young adult is there.
So young adult series is coming from the big writers now. Instead of those writers making novels or serious reading books, they are also trying to get into these young adults with their books. So these famous names make the young adults to absorb these books. So they are,
So you do not have that problem what we are facing it in Canada.
But still, the generation which look for English books is getting more and
actually.
more.
So it's
So
towards
slowly they are shifting from the local language to other languages.
Yeah.
But in Malayalam, what we are trying to bring out is we have exchange programs and we are bringing other authors from other states.
Yeah.
So with Kannan, we have got a tie-up. So Perumal Murugan, about 5 to 6 books of Perumal Murugan is now
Available.
translated into Malayalam.
Yeah.
And it's going, 2 or 3 editions have come in those.
That thing. Yeah. That's
So that
great,
is
actually.
the younger generation is interested in
Translations, yeah, really. That's interesting. But one thing which you, if you can elaborate for me, is that you said through the artificial intelligence, you are able to understand what is the likable subject which elders read. Which kind of tools you are using for getting this data?
That is connected to the sale. Yeah, we will have a software in which when somebody comes from the showroom, we get the age group, we get the taste.
Okay.
From the sales, we can make out which book is moving
More
fast,
popular. So it's
and which age group is taking those
taking
books.
that one. So okay, because these shops and all do not take note of our age or anything, gender or anything. They only take the credit card details or the Paytm details and they give the book.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find out who is reading what?
Yes, when they come, we get there is a system of survey in every showrooms we do.
You go and survey it.
We go to detailed survey of those people. We'll ask them the age group.
Okay.
We can find out the age group. Then when we issue the card itself, in the card everything is incorporated. They will have to fill up all the details. Then we can see which book they are buying.
Okay.
Then it will go to through the artificial intelligence. It goes to and we get the data from that.
That's so nice, actually.
Nowadays, if we promote like he said, Instagram or Facebook or through WhatsApp, we can give the details of the books to certain groups.
Okay.
If a book is coming on such and such topic,
promote to a specific age group and targeted audience. Targeted. That's fantastic. So that moves me to ask the next question to Kannan. Like Tamil Nadu is well known for the government. The present government is promoting a lot on the books, and also they are trying to encourage people who translate outside Kannada also, especially the Dravidian language and the English language they are focusing. So how is the support of the state for the book publishers?
See, the present government, which is ruling from 2021, DMK government headed by MK Stalin, they have, in this era, they have taken a very clear step to dramatically improve the cultural funding of Tamil Nadu. Before that, compared to Kerala, I would always feel that it was nothing to speak of. But now, in organizing book fairs, in organizing other cultural events, in granting money to schools to buy books, and to culturally make students aware in other ways, they have improved the funding to a great deal. And also Chennai International Book Fair and the Translation Grant Program to take our literature to other Indian and world languages, that is also happening. So for all this cultural investment to show result, it's going to take a few years. But yes, I think it's a very, very positive step. It was something that needed to be done, and it has been done now. And so I think that is very, very welcome. But very interestingly, even before this time, I have always noticed that in book fairs, our shops will be filled with youngsters who are buying Tamil books.
I heard you were saying that. That's very, very heartening news, actually.
And I'm always surprised, how are they here? Because we don't teach them proper Tamil. We don't teach them proper, the English education is moving over to English. So where are they coming from? Why are they coming? Some of them are bilingual, but they are reading. So I don't think, that I would say that they are learning Tamil sometimes even despite the education system. Because, when they come to, that's a huge market to work in Chennai and other places, to work in the cultural space of Tamil, the media, the movie industry, publications. So all these require a lot of people. When they come there, I think they feel that, they have to enrich themselves in that area. And then they come to buy books, fiction and non-fiction books to, improve their language, improve their, ability, improve their knowledge, general knowledge, everything. So that is something I noticed. And also that I think this is also very, very important that there is a certain kind of passion for Tamil. It is not just a language. It's more than a language. Sometimes, it borders on a religion. So that kind of passion also drives people towards Tamil over and above the faults of our education system.
True. I think, see, when the earlier generation, when the Bollywood was a passion, watching the Bollywood films, though the Hindi is their not mother tongue, they somehow learned watching they used to watch Bollywood films and try to understand those languages also. I think if there is some interesting thing for them, they will come forward to read the books as well.
Tamil movies play a huge role in teaching Tamil.
True.
More than education.
True.
So,
so that's the question actually, which I'll go to you now, Mohan. In fact, here in Karnataka, our government also tried to support in various ways. One of them is similar to the Kerala model, where they did they allowed the publishers to sell their books in the assembly area. So we also did that. So around the Vidhana Saudha, we opened up all the stalls and we sold our books. It was fantastic, and they also made public came in big numbers and they purchased the books. It was fantastic. But what was lacking is they made it compulsory for every MLA to buy 2 lakh worth of book, 2 lakh rupees worth of book for their constituency. Okay, but believe me, not even a single MLA came forward to buy the books. Not even a single MLA has shown his presence. A couple of them just came for the sake of coming, but they didn't buy the books so much, like 2 lakh worth of books, which is sad actually. So, and the drive has to come. So for you, like he's saying that Tamil film industry helps them to read the Tamil books. Now Telugu is much bigger. In Telugu film industry, how is it helping you to read the books? It's helping or it's discouraging people reading the books?
To be frank with this thing, I'm totally negative in this part of the thing. Generally that in Kannada or Tamil or Malayalam, literature is not deviated from the film. Film definitely reflecting some part of the literature, maybe not totally. But in Telugu industry, your literature is no way connected to your films.
Yeah.
So they draw their own this thing. Now since a pan-India has come, nobody knows what kind of the stuff is going to be cooked. So our major problem is that literature is not connected to the films. When that is not there, unless somebody endorses here, the Kamal Haasan endorses these are the books and all these things. We don't have such kind of culture.
True.
Top leader or maybe somebody celebrities endorsing this is the thing, whatever may be the book, whatever may be kind of the thing. But that is not there. So majority of the people are driven by those words, those things. Today they say that example, one of the leaders said that you buy this one of the top poets this thing. I think time is one of the poets this thing. He said that 2 lines or 3 lines he read. Immediately started 2 lakh books they have sold it.
Yeah.
Just because some celebrities sold something that thing. So if at all any celebrity, if at a film paternity is saying something, definitely will go. At least 10% we request them to endorse this kind of things. That's not there in Telugu.
That's interesting actually.
And again this part of the thing, some governmental activity, you 3 endorse the thing. Our leaders of 2 the governments are totally failure in this part of the thing. Very
so both you have 2 governments. Let us speak on behalf of 2 governments, okay? Yeah, true. And that's actually even I felt that. So what I always wherever I go, I always my friend circle will be Telugu. So most of the time, so my friend circles will be Telugu when I was working in abroad or when I was studying and all. Like, but what I have seen is when I move, when I'm with Kannada friend circle, invariably they speak about the books. So invariably the book discussions comes into the picture among the Kannada people when they assemble. But whenever the Telugu people assemble, the immediate thing is about the cinema, which is then the cinema which you have watched. So that difference is there, and they are a bit away from the literature field is what I used to feel. So I think your this thing says that. It's good. Like if it comes on the publishing, as far as the present publishing is concerned, what is the genre which sells best? Because we are all doing all the things. We are doing the adult fiction, young adult fiction, children fiction, or it could be thrillers, or it could be historical or fiction, non-fiction for that matter. So many things are there in the genre. Though our Indian languages are not explored all kind of languages like what English has, but still, is there any specific genre which sells well in Malayalam than the other?
The Malayalam non-fiction has got a very big stand.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That shows the intellectuality level actually.
Books are very scientific books are coming in. It is getting into translated. You all know Harari's books are translated into Malayalam. It goes in 10,000, 2,000, up to 1 lakh copies in Malayalam.
Okay, translated works.
Translated version.
Can you give name some of the books like which have sold like that? What kind of, is it just
Homo sapiens itself?
Okay.
Homo sapiens, then Homo Deus came.
Yeah.
All the Harari books have been translated into Malayalam.
Yeah.
Now recently the Nexus is also getting into Malayalam. So I think Homo sapiens have gone about 50,000 copies have been sold in Malayalam.
Okay.
In the local
Sapiens.
language.
Yeah, Sapiens.
Sapiens.
Yeah.
So, like that, there are some writers, scientific writers in Malayalam itself.
Mm-hmm.
They are coming with Ediran. There is a person called Ediran. He writes only on science subjects.
Hmm.
So those books are sold in thousands, 10,000s. It goes to 3 to 4 editions in Malayalam.
Okay.
So the young adults are more interested in
Non-fiction.
non-fiction
More
books.
information-based kind of a...
Information-based books are there.
But was it the case with Manu Pillai books also? So because Manu
yes.
Pillai is being a Malayali,
Yeah.
but he wrote everything in English. But they are big sellers in English.
No, all
They got translated, all of them got translated to the Malayalam also. Were they best sellers there?
That Malayalam books is going in a big quantity.
Okay.
Yeah, DC books have published.
Yeah, DC have published that.
So most of the books are going. Second edition, third edition has come in Manipula.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting actually.
And even though he's writing in English, it is the local issues, the Travancore history he has written. So
Yeah.
people want to know it in Malayalam, so they go for that book, that translated version also.
Yeah, see, the Sapiens or Manu Pillai books are extremely popular in the India itself. So it's easy to sell them. So let us say that you are publishing a book from Tamil. Okay, so some Tamil author or the Telugu author which you are translating and publishing. It's a good book. It's a good author, let us say, but not known to the Malayalam land. Okay, Kerala land. It's not known. How is it received generally?
The Tamil books also, I told you, Perumal Murugan has come, then we have
No, again, Perumal Murugan became celebrity after the incident, of that incident.
Now there is
Before that, was it there a demand for Perumal Murugan in Malayalam?
There is exchange program with Tamil Nadu government now.
Yeah, it's going on.
Yeah. So we have translated many of the books from various authors now to Malayalam. And those books are selling.
Selling well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tamil books, Tamil authors, we are selling it in a good way.
Good way. Okay.
And long back, all of the books compare.
Yeah, Kannada. So Kambar and Anantmurthy and Alanalli Krishna. So these three are always. Yeah.
We know them since our younger age because much of the book have come very long back in Malayalam.
So I know that it's come some 30 years back, 30, 40 years back, those books have come. Afterwards, do you receive any books from Kannada or from Telugu?
Yeah, no.
See, because they are all very old people. Kambar, Anantmurthy and Alanalli, it's an old era. So is there anything which comes for the new generation?
From Kannada, not much now.
Not much. Kannada is not much.
We want to, our publication want to introduce this various languages locally into Malayalam. So we are looking for new Kannada books to be get translated into Malayalam.
I think it's the same challenge here. See, if I talk about Malayalam books or the Tamil books, only the celebrated authors who have got a Gnanapeeth or who have got a Kendra Sahitya Academy or who have become famous for some other regions, their books are available in Kannada. If you ask me what is the contemporary writer who is a well-known author in Kerala, whose books is it available in Kannada? No, they are not available. Even for that matter, Jaya Mohan books, we came to know very recently, just 2 years or 3 years back only, we came to know about Jai Mohan as a writer in Tamil, which is sad actually, is being such a wonderful author, but we did not know about him. So that is the scenario here. Let me ask Kannan the same question. So how is it translation books? Translation book publication, and how is it received? The numbers wise, there might be quite big actually. I agree, there might be, we're publishing many number of translation books, but are readers receiving the translated books?
So see, publication business in Tamil, literary publication, it is partly business, partly passion. So many books are published because publishers and the writers and the translators and the intellectuals feel that these books should be published in Tamil. To enrich the language, to influence our readers, to influence our writers. So that will continue. It has been happening for many, many decades, and that is not exclusively based on business. So that way, we have always translated from all the major Indian languages. And
Yeah.
also,
In fact, I should tell that he has translated from Sinhalese, French, Mandarin, Welsh, Spanish, Finnish, Turkish, Flemish, Catalan, Spanish, Irish, Norwegian, German, Icelandic, Finnish, Arabic, and Russian. I don't know any other publisher in any of our regional language who has published so many translated books from the international translations. Actually, we have to congratulate Kannan for that.
so even from Telugu, from Kannada, from Malayalam, Hindi, from few books from Northeast, we try to publish them because primarily they should be published, and then we wait for the response.
Yeah.
So I have published about 30 plus Kannada books in translation. This also, this is not just my interest. It also depends on the availability of translators, the enthusiasm of translators. So I had some very good team before, not so much now, and they used to give me many, many books. I continue to publish them.
How is the reader receiving that?
Limited response.
Limited, right?
response.
Yeah, so-
They, for example, the serious readers will read about it. They will enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
for example, Vivek Shanbag is celebrated, not in numbers, but in quality.
Quality. So it's the
there
same case here also for me, actually. So Kannada, when translation comes, they are interested, they are open to the translation, but not in big numbers, okay? Because previous generations, some of the one phase, translation quality used to be so bad and people resist reading a translation. So that was the scenario for us. But now we have improved it. We have made sure the translation also you can read as good as a Kannada book. That's how we have made. So things are changing now.
Yeah. So, but unlike what I would say is, unlike Malayalam, we are not as integrated into the national and international mainstream, where popular authors who are popular in India or internationally automatically will sell in Tamil.
Yeah, Tamil.
So there is a huge gap there.
Gap
Tamil
there.
has its own ecosystem with its own, stars and other things, and it does not reflect the other trends in India or internationally as like Malayalam does.
Yeah, I think Mohan, you should also answer this because you also are very much focused on the translations as well. So how is the readership for the translation? Do people prefer or they prefer only the originals?
Yeah, here Chaya is synonym with the translation. So again, that question will not come. But again, the point is that we are Kannan is our guru. So you read almost 20 languages. We want to beat one day. We have taken 25 titles from all over the world for translating into Telugu.
Okay, that's
So,
good.
Yeah, this year we are planning in Norway already. We have started. 2 books are coming from Norway, German, France also. The French also are going to come with the thing, and Icelandic also we are trying to work out.
Okay.
So the 10 that books are going to come this year.
Yeah.
So when we are saying that this book business is a big business is business. I say that it is not a this thing. So unless I have some profit, some margin, they said, yeah, I'm not going to publish any book.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. But still, there is a passion. What Kannan says also, I'll agree. Many times I know this book won't sell, but I want to publish.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a very good book that has to be there in my catalog. So I publish such books as well. But of course, we have to have profits also. Otherwise, there is no point.
One part, we did that kind of activity in 2, 3, 4, 5 books. So this book should be published unless we publish this, my passion. So hardly we sold 5 books. Still I have that 100 books are there. But I still publish that kind of thing. That's a passion, what you say.
Yeah, that's a passion which has to come.
Here to mention is Mia Poetry. In Mia Poetry in India, nobody published. We published. I know the people are not going to buy Mia Poetry. But still we published. We said this is going to be there.
Okay, that's good actually. So then just one last question and followed by I'll open it for the audience to ask questions. Let us go in this way now. Mohan, I'll go. How do you see the future of your Telugu publishing industry? Not only just Chaya, the overall, how is it going to be, the future of your Telugu publishing?
I'm very optimistic about it.
You're
I'm very
optimistic?
optimistic about it. Young generation is coming to the thing. Now my CEO is very young guy of 32 years.
Yeah, I know him.
Not only that, another 10 people are starting. That all are youngsters below 35.
35.
So industry is definitely going to go that thing. But sustainability for the thing, people should have a little bit of business mind also, how to work out and all this.
Yeah.
That is sense is there totally.
I
But I
think-
don't see any negative thing.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of role for publisher to play in promoting good books among the youngsters, right? So we can increase the passion of the books within the youth of our own languages. So we
Exactly.
have that potential, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
That's great. Kannan, the same question. How do you see the Tamil book publishing down the line?
So I think it's growing, it's expanding, but compared to the total population, I would say it's a very limited market. And where I see the difficulty is that reading outside textbook is not promoted either by parents or by schools.
Sure.
It is considered waste of time, waste distraction that will take you away from scores and the examination. So that attitude has to be completely changed, and we need private sector, the government sector, we all have to work together to make the elders understand that children reading books outside syllabus is also education. It will improve their knowledge of language, culture, their thought and everything. So I think that dramatic shift has to be made to make Tamil into a real book culture. I don't think we are a book culture now.
Yeah, that's good actually. So promising and positive. Let us listen to Muneer.
About the translations,
No, I'm talking about the future of. Okay, you can talk on this thing. Future of the publishing of the Malayalam and this thing, book publishing
we still think that publishing will exist.
exist. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because,
no, it
it-
exists. But do you think it's going to
it will go up.
It will go up.
Because the trend is like that in Kerala also. The reading habits are coming
Increasing, improving.
increasing, especially among the students.
Yeah.
So there was a book released by Daisy Books by an youngster.
Ah.
It went to about
Yeah,
1
yeah.
lakh copies.
Yeah, he's come here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has come for the event.
And he's a celebrity in all the schools now.
Okay.
He's getting, he's receiving, he's received by the students like a film star coming in.
Oh, that's so nice to know.
Yeah. So young writers are now, getting excited from this. So all started writing books like this.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
Madhrubhumi books have come with more youngsters now.
Yeah.
So I think the trend is going up.
Trend is going up, which is very, very good. I think with that positive note, we'll be concluding our session. But I would like to ask one or two questions, please. If anyone have any specific questions, so please go ahead and ask the questions. We have few minutes time. Please. Yeah. It's for all of us now. Question can come to anyone. Please.
Yeah. My question. I'm a print journalist, so would like to know the shrinking space in the print media, that is mainly newspapers. How is it impacting, despite the the awareness and the impact of the social media? How is it affecting the printing or publishing of different books in different languages?
Yeah, I think it's a very nice question. Just for Kannada, it's shrinking actually. So all print media is shrinking by day. Their numbers are going down. Let us listen to others how it is impacting the book publishing in it. Because of the newspaper they read only, they become the book readers actually, right? So how is it impacting? Anyone would like to answer?
Yeah, in Telugu that the space is very shrinking because almost last 10 years we don't have any much that support from the print media. Even if you give a review for book review and all these things, you have 10 lines from the blurb only they take right and say that this book is available. That is not going to sufficient for to promote the book. Now we stopped giving even for the review to the book and all this. So we're totally shifting the focus from print media to these other platforms of the social media. So it's not much effect now that we extend to that.
I can elaborate that question. See, because the number of newspapers and magazines and weeklies are going down, they are shrinking. Number of readers will also decrease. It's not about the book reviews or anything of that. General reading culture itself would have been reduced. Will that impact the book selling as well? Is the question.
No, not at all. What I'm telling that because of the newspaper or something, print media is coming down. The readership is shrinking. I don't accept this thing. Maybe initially that would have been some impact. Today there is no difference between the thing. The readers, whatever we are reading, most of the people are readers are not reading the papers, not buying the thing.
Mostly the social media is taking care of it, is what I feel, because in social media you have to read. So a lot of things they keep reading in the social media. It's not just seeing the things, right? So they also read. Of course, it's a multimedia, but a lot of stuff is there in the social media. They keep reading always in their mobile, at least to read their WhatsApp messages and their these things. So they have to do that. The reading might have been replaced by that. Yeah. So do you want to add anything for that?
Because papers, I think the reading is not coming down because many players have come into the field of newspapers. So the readers are split into various, they won't read more than 2 papers. So in Kerala, it was only 2 or 3 players. Now it is 20 papers you have to read. So we will not try to that. Yeah. So we will stick on to 2 or 3 papers. So that is the number is coming down for each papers is not an issue for the books. So readability, when we think about people reading the paper, it has not come down, I think. And but our situation is the publishers, they cannot depend on papers or periodicals now. Periodicals, they have exclusively 1 page for describing 10 or 20 books. Every periodicals in Malayalam has got 1 page exclusively for reviewing the books. Not 2 or 3 sentences. So 10 books will be, explained in 1 page. So we have to depend on social media. Social media is the only way we can promote. And now, because of the, artificial intelligence have come, now the advertisements, we don't have to have any celebrities or somebody to come and talk for us. We take from this and we make, visuals, augmented reality, virtual reality, everything is being established for. So we make our advertisements with AI.
Kerala is slightly different from all 3 states, I feel. So their paper reading habit is still intact, but it's not the case in Kannada. Though many players have come, so what I see is not number of paper selling shops. How many are there? They have dwindled. To get a newspaper in Bangalore, it's not easy. If you want to get a newspaper now, go and search where is it available. It will take at least half an hour to 45 minutes for you to find out where the newspaper is available, where they are selling. That means what? People are not reading the newspaper as clearly as it. Previously, it was not 25. I'm living here from past 35 years. There, every corner, every street, we used to have the newspaper selling shops. Now, it's no longer. To find out where the newspaper available is a challenge, actually. It's not that easy in Bangalore, okay? That's fine. Any other question? Yeah, please. He has okay, after you.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, the fast food culture is also coming into book reading.
Yeah.
There are lots of mobile apps which claim to give a book summary, say which lasts for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That kind of changes the mindset of readers to rely on such guides or apps rather than reading the books. How do you see this challenging the publication?
Yeah, it's a very good question. So within 5 minutes you can read Sapiens. They say such a huge book. 5 minutes they can read. Kannan should answer this.
See, as a publisher of literary fiction and non-fiction, what the big changes that are happening, like these apps or the television media or online media, information available there, they don't really seem to impact us directly because our publishing is not based on information. So it is not replaceable by a television series. It's not purely for entertainment. And it is not information-based books merely. There is more to those books. There is more to research, there is more analysis, there is more opinion, there is more discussion. So readers of the kind of books that we publish and we hope they are our readers, they won't be distracted by a app trying to give the 5 minutes condensation of the book. That kind of app might actually, create an appetite to buy our book, but it will not replace that book.
That's a very good answer. Like, it creates an interest. If they are liked it, and they will come to read our big book as well. It's like a trailer. You can treat it as a trailer.
Yeah, so this is a question specifically for Kannada publishing. I don't know if other languages are facing this. I was speaking to the editor of a very large publishing house in Kannada, trying to find out, like, when I complete my book, how it can get published. He discouraged me. They're one of the largest publishers. He discouraged me.
Discouraged for what?
From even writing. He said currently what they are publishing largely is reprints of past grades. And the second thing he said is, you are a banker, why don't you write a book on how to make money in the stock market? I will promise you a first print run of 5,000 copies. So this seems like the past of publishing and not future of publishing.
No.
So what is it that the authors can do?
No. I think it's a very rare. A good fiction, especially if you approach the people who are keen on the fiction publishing work, they will grab your work actually. So if it's a good quality, so they will grab your work. And it's very rare. I think people are interested in good books. See, we are bringing some of the books, like I bought one book from Hindi recently. So that Hindi author is unknown in Kannada. Nobody knows his name. But there is a high appreciation for that book. And very well translated and very good book it is. People are able to read and they receive. It's not in big numbers. I don't see that claim it's going to be very big numbers like someone like Bhairappa. So it won't be like that. But I can see that it's promising. I can sustain with that. So that's important. We need to inculcate that culture. And I think you have to approach to the proper publisher.
I think
of course,
approach you.
Yeah, you can. Definitely. I'm open for always. I'm a publisher. I'm always open for it. I read. And relentlessly, I'll say no if I could not. I don't like the book. I'll say that one. But we are open for all the kind of fiction manuscripts. And there are many publishers like me. As he said, like, youngsters are coming up with their own publication houses. Small people. Like, it's very easy these days. It's not difficult to run a publishing house. It's very, very easy to run a publishing house. The distribution is a challenge. But publication is not that big deal, right? So that's it. Anyone wants to add?
I add only one thing, that whatever he said may not be right. Maybe I don't know who is the publisher to get rid of that. At that time he would have said that. I don't know. And another thing is reading a long book and all these things. Initial that a few pages, if it takes the thing, 10, 15, 50 pages, if it is read the thing, irrespective of the volume, books will go. That's a major. This thing is our Vasudhendra's Tejo Tungabhadra is a roaring success. Nimrilam, our Jay Mohan. Before Nimrilam, nobody knows Jay Mohan in Telugu. Before this thing, because people, they don't care about script writing and all these things. So nobody knows about Jay Mohan. After Nimrilam 650 pages, it went like anything, hot cake. So not only that book, all our books, coming books, even Telayanu and all these things are so many pages, 400, 500 pages. So once they get into it, they don't care about how many pages it is that. But initial 10 pages or 20 pages are boring. They don't read whatever the maybe they are giving Mahabharata or Ramayana.
That's true. I think that's a farce, actually, thinking that the volume of the book discourages the reader to start the book. No, it's not true. So my both novels are around 472 pages. I have sold more, like first book I sold more than 20,000 copies, and second one within 6 months I sold 7,000 copies. Now if it's a good work, they buy. So there is no doubt about it, actually.
It's very encouraging. Thank you.
No, it's quite positive. Do we have time, or we can conclude? Hello? Do you still have time, or we can conclude? Huh? We still have 10 minutes. Then I would have asked more, because I thought at 12 it will be over. Okay, fine. If there is any question, it's fine. Yeah. Please.
Yeah, hi, I'm Sridivya from Jhansi Publications.
Okay.
I'm a Telugu publisher.
Telugu publishing. Yeah, great.
I would like to ask, like, if you are to define the role of a publishing industry in next 10 years. So I would like to know your opinion about, beyond this printing and distribution of books, what are your plans and opinions about ebooks and audiobooks also?
Yeah. See, if you are interested in work from home, nothing like publication actually. So I sit at home and everything I do it from home. I don't go outside home only. So everything, book layout at home, receiving the manuscript at home, reading, everything I do it. For me, just one laptop is enough for me. Okay, enough. And I make the book layout. I make the only cover page. I'll ask the designer to get it. So then it goes to the printer. You just send an email, he will print the book for you. And then the distributor will take it and he will distribute it. Hardly like, I don't think you are involved so much in moving around in publication. Okay, publishing. That's how it's going to be. It will be much more smooth. And I don't now at least have a task of maintaining a warehouse. I have to maintain a warehouse, right? So, and I'm supplying it to the distributor. Down the line, I think this warehouse will become zero. It becomes void. So, because everything becomes a POD. As and when it's required, so they will print the book and they will deliver it immediately. That's what is going to happen. This offset printing, I don't think it's going to be there for long. So most probably, though it works out cheaper in a bulk, not for the small quantities actually. So small quantity POD will take care, and nobody wants to have the headache of maintaining the warehouse. That's also go. A single person can manage the publishing. If you are planning for only 5-6 books per annum, okay, so a single person is enough. I publish every year 6 books, not more than that. I am the only employee of my company and I am able to do it very well. So there's no problem at all. But the only thing is the other things will happen automatically. All the other things happen. So just give an example. Actually, the one book actually which I published, it's called as Mavono Korean Arthaka. The author is a Chinese. The publisher is a Australian. The cover page photograph was done by a British person. Okay. The blurb and other thing was by a French person. Okay. And the translation was done by a Kannadiga who is a resident of Singapore. And I wanted DTP for that. She didn't know how to do a DTP. So I asked someone who was in Gulbarga. So she said that I will do it for a cheaper rate for you than this thing. So I gave her that. And she is actually a Gujarati who has married a Kannadiga and has come. She has learned Kannada and she became a DTP operator. Okay. And it got published in Pune. That means printed in Pune. So like I haven't met anyone. For that matter, I haven't met anyone, neither the translator, nor the DTP operator, nor the English publishers and Chinese author. None of them I have met. But we were able to sell that book very well. That was a well-sold book for us, actually. Mamo's Last Dancer is the English version, actually. So it's a Chinese thing. So it works seamlessly. Means you don't have to know who is the author, where is he sitting and all. Maybe for a signing of the contract and all, you should know. Many of the books which I have published, I have not met them till today. Okay, so they just interact through emails and they work this thing. That's how it's going to be. It's 100% work from home. The publishing industry. It's going to be. Okay. Anyone has any other answer? Please share it. Yeah. Yeah. Unless there is a question, so we'll conclude that. Okay. More than 1 hour is not right for any session to continue. Okay. So, by the way, he's Dattatri MR is a well-known author of Kannada. He is a very famous novelist, and his new book has been published by Penguin India, which is getting launched in this festival itself.
Oh, thank you, Vasu. Vasu is my first publisher. Actually.
Yeah, first publisher, yeah, true.
So, this question is more on, why the readership is so different in Malayalam. I'm not taking the credit out of their intelligence, but still, compared to the other languages, why it's so different? It's because in other places we have the metro cities, and probably we try to reach global more, and we shed our local identity. That's not happening to them. So what are your ideas?
Okay, from my side, it is God's own country. So there is a literature, but we'll listen to Muneer.
So I am coming from a city which UNESCO gave the name the City of Literature. That is Calicut. So we have many mechanisms. There is Library Council, a system. So every year this Library Council is a number of libraries which is accredited by the State Library Council. The thing is, they will have to have more than 1,000 books in every library. So every village has got a library. And when the Library Council, they conduct this exhibition, they exhibit in every district. So we all participate in all the publishers. And the libraries come to us and take the books. So that is a big sale. So we survive with Library Council, then the Assembly Library things, then there are many local library exhibitions. So if we print a book, we have a minimum guarantee for that book. Novel and storybooks, all this is sellable in the Library Council. So a new author, it's not a problem at all. They want a novel, that's all. Or they want a collection of stories. So these books we print in bulk during the Library Council. The whole copies will be exhausted.
Selling is fine, but this person is readership. You can't force.
No, these libraries itself is increasing the reading people. You know, library attract these people to their libraries. So it is a mechanism which is working to encourage the language, encourage the readership, encourage the publishing. So in a way, there is the whole community is getting together for making the readership increase day by day. There is a system for making people read. Now it has gone to the schools also, because the MLAs, they give all the books to the school libraries, and the education department has made one particular hour for discussing on books. So from in every classroom there is a bookshop, bookshelf. They can take the book. One book is read by one. So 10 books is read by 10, and they discuss each other, and they get a knowledge about all these 10 books.
Kannan has some points to share. So Kannan?
See, I think the basic thing is that Malayalam is a developed book culture. There is no question there. And we have two developed book cultures among languages in India. One is Malayalam, other is Bangla. So the left-wing movement's influence cannot be a coincidence. It is definitely a very important factor. The way they have worked among the people, the way they educated the people much before any other state to 100%, and the way they imbibed culture and discussion and thought into their life, I think it is a very, very important role, and it cannot be a coincidence. And also that, they have also imbibed this idea of pride for their cultural figures, which I don't think exists in any other part of India, again barring West Bengal and Kerala. So is a writer a star, like a movie star or other people? I don't think so. It is a possibility for any other state. So I'll just give me 2 minutes. I'll give you a very simple example. Recently, I got an opportunity to travel with writer Paul Zakaria from Trivandrum to Kozhikode. It happened purely by chance. We met in the train. We sat next to each other. And Paul Zakaria is a big admirer of Tamil culture. So as usual, he was telling me Tamil culture, this is good, that is good. Malayalam, this is bad, that bad. And as he was abusing Malayalam, he got a phone call. And he was chatting for some time. And then he put his phone down and said, Kannan, this will not happen anywhere but Kerala. So I asked him what happened. There is a post box outside his house, in the stamp. I think it is eradicated everywhere in India. But that day he went and posted a letter in that post box. The first question the postmaster who called him was that, why did you post a letter in the post box? He said, I trust the post office system in Kerala. She said, okay. And that day only 2 people posted. One was him and another was a very young girl who created her own greeting. And it was full of gum. So this letter got stuck in that thing. And when they removed it, the 2 address was disappeared. only the from address, the only name Paul Zakaria was visible. The moment they saw the name Paul Zakaria, they know who it was. They called the Malayalam Mandarama office. They got his phone number. They called him. They asked him who the letter is meant to be. They took the address and they posted the letter. So this is, this will truly, like you said, it will not happen anywhere else. So this kind of awareness that is seeped into every aspect of society. I think that is, that is very unique. It happens only in a very developed book culture. And I think, Malayalam writers are very lucky to be part of that culture today.
More than lucky, they have put effort actually. We should appreciate that. It's not just being lucky. They have put continuously for generation, they have put effort to inculcate the reading culture, which is very good. Shall we close now? It's enough. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone. But it's a very rare opportunity to meet the Deshi South Indian language publishers on one venue. It's not easy. So if you go to any English literature festivals, you see only the English publishing world, nothing else. This is a venue where we get to meet our South Indian authors. I really enjoy Book Brahma. Thank you very much to Book Brahma.